Guys, welcome back to yet another episode of Get Corporate Ready. I am your host, Bohlale Paile, here to guide you through success in the professional world. And today we're going to be unlocking the secrets to showcasing your skills through the power of action verbs, right? So if you're ready to supercharge your CV, hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell and stick around until the end because I've got some game-changing insights to share with you. So let's dive in. So guys, I'm sure a lot of you have wondered why some CVs actually stand out more than others, right? And I think sometimes it's all about the verbs. Action verbs breathe life into a CV, right? How you describe what it is you did, your experience set, actually makes a difference from a reader's perspective when we are looking at CVs. Action verbs, you'll find that they add power, they add impact, they make your achievements just jump off the page, right? And so for example, if you are trying to describe something by saying, I completed this particular project, instead of saying that, rather say, I executed strategic projects exceeding targets by 20%. Do you hear how that sounds so different, right? So a lot of times we are just going in with the absolute basic, but we forget that using words that actually make it seem so much more tangible in terms of what exactly you did and what the achievement was makes the biggest difference. So make sure you're using those action verbs. But having said that, guys, so in your CV, it's not just about using action verbs, right? It's about choosing them strategically, making sure that the verbs that you select precisely describe your accomplishments. So using words such as managed, implemented, and achieved, these are not just words, guys. These are really secret weapons that you should be using to really convey the impact of your achievement effectively. And I think a lot of times we are just quick to just write down very simple kind of descriptors around what it is we did, but we lose sight of making sure that we have impact in the words that we use. So for example, right, if you are wanting to convey that you are someone that improved customer satisfaction, instead of just saying, I improved customer satisfaction, rather say, I enhanced customer satisfaction through the implementation of personalized feedback strategies. Can you see how that really paints such a beautiful picture of what it is you did and how it is you achieved your goal? So make sure that you're always using those action verbs, guys, because that really makes such a massive difference on your CV. Now, the next thing that's important is your ability to quantify your achievements, right? Numbers speak louder than words. So let's talk about quantifying and what that actually looks like. Here's the golden rule. Attaching numbers to your accomplishments, whether, guys, it comes in the form of percentages, rand amounts, time frames, quantifying your achievements, it adds credibility and paints quite a vivid picture of your actual success, right? So for instance, instead of saying, I increased sales, rather say, I boosted sales revenue by 30% in 5 months, in 4 months, whatever the time frame is. Can you see that I still articulated the fact that I increased sales, right? But I'm saying I increased sales revenue by how much? 30%. In how long? 6 months, right? That makes it a lot more tangible. So how you describe your achievements, how you describe the work that you do, make sure that you are quantifying your achievements so that it really just lands in a way that says, I understand that he or she has been able to attain. So another tip, guys, just around showcasing your skills on your CV, make sure that as you describe what it is that you've done, use an active voice instead of a passive voice, right? An active voice is your CV's best friend. And let me tell you why. Using an active voice makes your achievements more impactful. So instead of saying tasks were completed, rather say I completed tasks. Right? And instead of saying projects were managed, rather say I managed high-profile projects, resulting in 25% efficiency improvement. Can you see how that sounds different, guys? So ensuring that you're using your active voice as opposed to using a passive and very generic voice is really that small shift that makes a big difference. And a final but very important tip, guys, in terms of showcasing your skills and using the power of action verbs on your CV. So guys, always make sure that you are tailoring your action verbs to match the job description. right? Use language that resonates with the company's values, with the company's culture, and speak of specific skills that you know they are looking for. It's like almost speaking that organization's language, right? So, for instance, if a job emphasizes on innovation, use action words like pioneered, innovated, in order to showcase your creativity, right? So the more that you speak the language of the organization or the role that you are applying for, the more aligned your CV looks to a recruiter and the higher chance you have of being one of those people that are getting called back for your interview. But as always, guys, before we wrap up, I want to share something exclusive with you, right? If these insights have struck a chord with you, show me some love by hitting that subscribe button, giving me a thumbs up, and making sure that you're sharing it with your network. Once again, thank you for being part of Get Corporate Ready. Stay tuned for our next video. And until then, let's take your CV to the next level together.